What's up everyone, Kawaii here, and welcome to part 1 of my playthrough to Hatsumira from the Future Undying, aka Front Wing's newest visual novel. Now, as I have said, if you guys have watched my GRISAIA Phantom Trigger Volume 8 playthroughs, you would probably remember that I said that Front Wing was developing a new visual novel. They were going to release a new visual novel that is made by the same developers as the GRISAIA series. And well, this is what I'm talking about. This is the VN that I'm talking about. And that's plainly obvious if you've seen some of the artwork, like the cover of Hatsumira. The art style is very reminiscent to that of GRISAIA for good reason, because both the characters from Hatsumira and the GRISAIA series are drawn by Akio Watanabe. And I believe it also has like some of the writers from the GRISAIA series as well. And honestly, that's probably the main reason why I decided to play this. At first I wasn't really going to. I was very reluctant to do so because like it's an isekai. I mean, it's an isekai. Like I'm one of those people that think that isekai is a pretty oversaturated genre. Like, for an isekai to really like grab me, like it has to have like a really interesting premise, like a premise I can really get behind. And that's why I don't like. They could be very isekai anime and like isekais in general. They could be very hit or miss for me. However, I think the reason I decided to choose this, despite being well at least similar to an isekai, is, like I said, from the same developers as the GRISAIA series. So even though this is an isekai, I'm expecting like some of the same reasons why I like the GRISAIA series in the first place. Great characters, incredibly likable characters, like a great male MC, great girls with like great character development. Great actions, a lot of dark themes, also a mix of great comedy as well, some probably great slice of life elements as well. And that's really what I'm here for. So yeah, I'm hoping at least this game can deliver in that regard, if this is since this is by the same developers as the GRISAIA series. I'm looking for an incredibly likable male MC, incredibly likable female characters, some great character development, some great writing and storytelling in general. Looking forward to all of that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. I wasn't originally going to play this, but I'm really hoping that the devs can impress me with this one. Here we go. It's been 2 days since I last felt the cooling respite of water. Oof, we're already... First scene in the game is like some ear ringing. Oh, that's pleasant. A very pleasant sound. Also, look at the UI, like the HUD. Like, it's very reminiscent to that of like the original GRISAIA series. Like, this isn't the HUD that you see in GRISAIA Phantom Trigger. No, because all like the save options, like the save in the next, previous, skip, quick save, quick load, they're all on the right side of the screen, whereas in GRISAIA Phantom Trigger, they're all the way down like in a toolbar at the bottom. So yeah, not to mention this font too. Of course, you gotta acknowledge the font. The font very similar, if not pretty much the same as the font in the Fruit of GRISAIA. So yeah, I really like that. Then again, as expected from the devs of GRISAIA, I'm guessing they do want a good callback to the original series. The harsh rays of sunlight baked the endless dunes of the desert. The sand, once cool between my toes, now burns the soles of my feet. With every weary step and each breath turns my lungs into a furnace. Oh, I forgot to mention, this game has an X-rated patch. So yes, there are sex scenes, there are very lewd scenes, and there's a DLC for it that unlocks all those scenes. So yeah, I'll put a link to like the DLC, like the X-rated patch in the description down below. No, not in the description, but in the comment, in the pinned comment down below, in a pinned comment in the comment section down below. So yeah, if you guys want to buy this game and want to download the X-rated patch, yeah, I'll leave it. Yeah, I'll leave a link to the game as well. I'll leave a link to the game and the X-rated patch in a pinned comment in the comment section down below. So yeah. And of course, I had to download it. But of course, I won't. if there is a sex scene that comes, then I won't show it because obviously I'm streaming this on YouTube, not on Pornhub. When the water ran out, I stopped sweating. My blood flows thick and heavy in my slowly numbing limbs, but at least I can no longer feel the gnawing hunger twisting my insides. Water. If I could just feel its refreshing touch once more, I could die a happy man. Imagine not having water. Couldn't be me. They say that when you are on the verge of death, you start hearing the voice of your mother. I have no memories of my mother, though. So maybe this is God? Was Ariana Grande right? Is God a woman? In death, we are all equals. If I had any tears left to cry, I'm sure they would be falling in gratitude right now. Bloody hell. Doesn't this lass have eyes? I'm clearly buggered right now. Wait, what are you from the UK? I thought you were a Japanese pilot. I don't care if I go to heaven or hell, as long as I can go somewhere that isn't here. Somewhere I can catch a nice long kip. Well, I'm sure you'd be... Well, if you're going to hell, then I'm not sure if you will get that kip. I'm guessing kip means nap? Or like some shut-eye? We can flap our gums for however long we want once I get there. Ugh! Yeah, his name's Ichiro, so yeah, it is a Japanese pilot. Oh, here's the cover girl. Here's the main girl. Very impressive. Where am I? Water, please. My dry, cracked fingers eagerly grasp the flask, impatiently flipping open the lid. I waste no time and immediately take a large swig. Gah! He's tasting water now, but maybe later on he'll be in the mood for some milk. Bah! Where did you say we were? I'm not lost. I just don't know where I am. Are you a goddess? Oh, that's smug. Yukikaze! Interesting. Wait, is that a gulping or like a... Yeah, I'm guessing that's like groans, right? Or is it, maybe he is gulping water.
中になるべきものがあるとは思わんのか。
I can never tell what these onomatopoeias. That's the stuff. Oi, you say something?
じゃから雪風じゃ。さっさとひれ伏すがよい。
My apologies. I don't know much about you Filipinos. Thank you for the water. I'll see to it that my country sends you a honorarium.
何？貴様もそのなりでどこぞの王族であるのか。
A royal? No. I am Ichiro Mimori, petty officer 2nd class in the Imperial Naval Air Force.
でいこなんじゃと？二蔵とはなんじゃ。
So I'm guessing they don't have like ships in your world? Okay. I'm a soldier.
おお、軍人か。してどこの国の軍人じゃと？返答によっては私も態度を変えねばならない。正直に申せ。
I don't know about you guys, but she's giving me Yumiko vibes. Like, she's definitely, like, I think I even thought this when I first saw her. Like, she definitely gives me Yumiko vibes. Not just because they're both drawn by Akio Watanabe, but because, like, I'm pretty sure he might have used her design and facial steps, like, and her facial expressions as a template for Yukikaze. I think there's a good possibility, although I could be very wrong, of course. I mean, again, like, they're both drawn by the same artist, but like, it's, but it's from Yumiko specifically that I get a vibe from her. Alright, Japan.
日本。はて、知らん国じゃのう。どこにある？
I'm honestly not sure how best to explain, but it's in the east.
東と言われてもの。どこを基準にした東じゃ？王都を基準にした東はここレナスじゃが、もう600年も前から砂漠で国などない。
What are you nattering on about?
それは私のセリフじゃ。怪しいやつめ。
You're the strange one. How is it that a Filipino can speak fluent Japanese and have such an attitude? Are you a spy? Where did you even get the idea she might be Filipino?
いきなり取って食うたりはせんゆえ、正直に申せ。貴様どこから来たのじゃ。
Do you need your ears washed out? I am from Japan. You speak Japanese, so you must have heard of it. Take me to the nearest Japanese base. It doesn't even have to be a naval base. Just take me to any military installation.
命を助けてやったというのになんじゃその口の利きようは。無礼にも程がある。
Smooth skin? Your skin looks pretty smooth too. Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon!
丸焼きにして頭からバリバリと食ろうてやろうか。
Blimey! I didn't see that coming. Did you just transform into a giant lizard? I already thought you Filipinos were mighty strange, but this is really takes the biscuit. Okay, well. He still thinks that she's Filipino. What the hell? Well, as far as I'm concerned, he definitely has the sense of humor resembling that of Haruto and Yuji. The sense of humor and sassiness. He just barely met this girl and he's already getting on her nerves. I'm under no obligation to answer a lizard. Bro, he's not even phased. There's literally a fucking dragon in front of him. And he's not, I don't think he's even blinking an eye. He's just sitting there. Bloody hell, that's hot. See, I'm honestly not sure if I'm supposed to, like, if I should narrate him in, like, a normal voice or, like, more like a British voice. Because, like, look at it. They say, a dialogue says bloody hell. And, like, a nice long kip. Yeah, he's Japanese, so it... Which one is it? Allied or Axis? Is this hell? Or is this heaven? Or even an entirely different kind of place? I'm at an absolute loss here. The only thing I'm sure of is that I'll die if I keep on wandering the desert like this. In the old folktale of Urashima Taro, the titular hero is saved by a turtle who gives him a ride to the underwater dragon place. It's not too dissimilar to my own situation now, riding on the back of a giant lizard toward the nearest town. We are back from the OP of Hatsumira. By the way, I had to edit it out because, you know, usually with these visual novel playthroughs, not just GRISAIA, but visual novel playthroughs in general, I gotta cut out the OP, otherwise I might get a copyright claim. But yeah, let's continue. By the way, the OP was pretty good, by the way. It's my first time riding on the back of a lizard, but it's not bad at all. While you might look heavy and sluggish at first, sight, your rate of climb and maneuverability are better than I would expect. The lack of a saddle is a literal pain in the arse, though. Maybe I could have one made. Or maybe... Wait, she knows what you're thinking? Oi, lizard! Going by the position of the sun, it appears that we are flying westward. Where are you taking me? They look close to the joysticks in my cockpit. I must have grabbed them without thinking. Well, joysticks, I think you'll find out soon enough in more ways than one. It's just a habit. I'm used to having pedals there. How about this? If I press my right foot down, move your neck to the right. If I press my left foot down, move left. Got it? Heh, you're pretty arrogant for a lizard. Roger that. Just try it. If you think you can. This man loves tempting fate. Our altitude looks to be roughly 300 meters. The lizard suddenly tucks her head toward her belly button. If lizards have belly buttons and plunges into a dive... if lizards have belly buttons and plunges into a dive, she folds her wings close to her body, cutting through the air. We're diving at a 60-degree angle. If I were a greenhorn, this would be the point at which my throat would tighten in fear, and my sinking stomach would empty itself. Back when I was a rookie, fighting back my tears as the flying instructor in the cockpit incessantly whacked me in the head with his wooden baton. I'll never have imagined that with over 400 flying hours under my belt, this kind of dive would feel like nothing but child's play. You're too slow. At this pace, you'll be ripped apart by flak long before dropping your payload. Can't you go any faster? Woo! You're flying at how fast? Like, he's not even batting an eye. Gotta love it. We can't be going any faster than 190 knots. Compared to what a Zero is capable of, we might as well be standing still. Oh my gosh. Our angle of attack is still really flat, too. Probably because the lizard keeps raising her head back up, so she can see what's in front of her. Roll into the dive and don't lose sight of the target. Oh, I probably should have said that with more gusto. Roll into the dive and don't lose sight of the target. There we go. I tighten my grip on the two horns protruding from the lizard's head. before banking to the left in a maneuver that's now second nature to me. My grip leaves the lizard no choice but to turn her neck, and by extension the rest of her body toward the ground. I sense that we are descending almost straight down now, at a 70-degree angle. I've pulled this maneuver countless times before, during my training, as we learned how to drop a number 50 bomb onto an enemy aircraft carrier. Almost consciously, I push down on the lizard's horns. Maybe she's never experienced a descent at this kind of angle before, as she seems to be getting cold feet. Yep, it's official. Yukikaza, you are now his plane. You are now his fighter jet. And there's nothing you can do about it. He's the pilot, you're the plane. The lizard squirms in an attempt to right herself, but I firmly keep her horns pressed down, preventing her from doing so. Man, we're only like how long into the game and he's on... Oh wait, okay, no, never mind. That joke wouldn't work. Okay. Oh, no. I got it. He's riding her right now, but I'm sure pretty soon it'll be the other way around. There we go. Not yet, it's too soon. I've told you not to. If you show your belly now, they'll send you home in a matchbox. Just trust me. Tally-ho! The lizard closes her eyes in resignation. She probably thinks that we really are going to crash. Now, wait, now, pull up! I purl her horns up to lift her neck, and her wings spread out, catching the wind with a loud flap. Like a leaf caught by a gust of wind, the lizard snaps level. I can almost hear the joints in her wings creak like a bow being drawn from the G-forces they're withstanding. Just like that. Keep going. The desert stretches out endlessly before my eyes, looking almost like the ocean. I feel like I'm about to drop my eggs on an enemy ship below me. First, I'd sweep the deck with my guns. Then, I'd release my number 50s just moments before pulling out of the dive. After that, I'd make my escape at wave cap altitude, so close to the water that my feet might get wet. If a bandit ends up on my tail, I'd shake him off by turning and burning, making sure to not begin my climb until the enemy's ship is on the horizon. Once I slide through the cloud layer, engine roaring, I continue my ascent until reaching a height of Angels 2, painting a white trail in the blue skies around me. Top form. I think I like you, lizard. I like all this pilot talk we've got here. Obviously, I know nothing when it comes to being a pilot or flying a plane or like planes in general. But you can really tell the devs did the research when it comes to this type of terminology, when it comes to really building the main character. Keep that to yourself. After the oil leak incident, I have to use every trick in the book to try and cajole the lizard into flying me to the nearest town. A place she calls Onestard.
ここが誠実なる者が住む町、オネダルじゃ。
Onedard? Is that how you pronounce it? I see. This place is nothing like the Philippines. I learned about in the Naval Academy. It seems the difference between second-hand and first-hand knowledge can be quite vast.
だからここはフィリピンではないと言っておろうが。
Where else would the Navy's base be? Where else would the Navy's bases be?
知らんわ。とにかくこの町であれば、どの国のものであっても分け隔てなく中立に対応して。
In the 1940s, preposterous. During World War II, preposterous. Of course, this is an isekai world, so probably World War II isn't a thing there. I know that, but still. Oi! Look! There's more lizard people walking around. What's going on in this town? I need water, and I could do with some chow. Where's the mess hall? That signboard has a drawing on it that looks like beer. If there's booze, there's grub. Nah, you're probably gonna have to pay. Oh, bugger! I thought this mission was going to be my last, so I left all my money and ration books behind. Oh well, I can trade in my watch, and if they don't want it, I'll just wash some dishes. Hunger is one of the facts of life. As long as you're alive, you will eventually get hungry. I may have ended up in a world where lizard people roam the streets. And he's awfully calm about it too. Like, good lord, he's so calm about going to a completely different town and like riding on a fucking dragon. He's so accepting of it for some reason. Like he's not like other isekai protagonists who's like is either amazed or freaked out at this like sudden change. But here he's treating it like it's another Tuesday. But despite all these strange creatures with pointy ears or long noses, my growling belly is a sure sign that I'm still alive. For now, it doesn't matter where I am or what's going on. First, I need to eat. As long as I have a full stomach, I'll probably be able to resign myself to whatever grueling trial or cruel fate that may await me. Anything would be better than the misery of dying of starvation. I realize how simple and immature that way of thinking is, but I know that sometimes you have no choice but to accept your present circumstances. You know, this is a great CG. Yukikaze does look quite gorgeous. I just ordered the first thing I saw off the menu, but all this grub looks so different. What kind of meat is this? The hell is that? What is a Newman? Some kind of two-legged hippo? I wouldn't have guessed that it'd be edible. Do Filipinos eat this kind of chow every day? No matter where this is, I must return to my home country. And I can't do that on an empty stomach. I'll worry about that after I eat. Can't think on an empty stomach after all. It'd only be running on empty. In the skies, only 60% of thinking is done with your head. The rest is done with your stomach. Really? Well, today I learned. Why did you follow me in here anyway? I'm just some chap. I'm just some chap you picked up in the desert. You could have just dropped me off in town and been on your merry way. Oh, right. I haven't thanked you yet for your kindness. But if I give you my watch, I won't be able to pay for my meal. The only other thing I could give you is my katana. But that's a memento of my brother in arms. We swore on this sword that we would fight together till the end. So I can't hand that over so easily. Can you write your name and address down for me? Then I will see to it that the Imperial Navy sends you an honorarium when I get back. His fighter jet? That's who he's talking to. His fighter jet, who just so happens to look like a cute dragon girl. This Newman stuff tastes a lot better than it looks. This is great stuff. You should have some too. Don't hold back.
ここの払いは私が持つ。おい球児、料理の追加じゃ。同じものを10人前じゃ。
10 servings. Well, I mean, I guess you are a dragon. I guess you have like a big stomach. Not to mention the fact that all that flying you did with Ichiro probably expended some energy as well, so... Yeah, I guess you can't have a GRISAIA series without a girl with a big appetite. Or you really aren't holding back, are you? Wait, did I just say GRISAIA? I mean, okay, well, not a GRISAIA series, but like a game made by GRISAIA devs. That's what I should have said. Or you really aren't holding back, are you? With all of that grub fit... Will all that grub fit into your gob? Do you even have money for all that?
当たり前じゃん。見よ、この銭袋を。これだけあれば、この店ごと買い取れるわい。
Stop waving that around. It's obscenely, and I don't intend to freeload off of you either. Here, take this.
なんじゃ。
Also, you will give her the watch. Have you never seen a wristwatch before?
初見じゃ。腕輪の類か。何やら動いておるな。
How do people tell time without, like, if they don't know about clocks? Like, do you have sundials or something? The short needle indicates the hour, and the longer one, the minute. The spindly thin one counts the seconds.
面白いな。我が城にも時計はあるが、このように小さなものを見たのは初めてじゃ。魔力で動いておるのか？
Magic? No, it's a hand-wound watch. The spring needs winding every day.
おうおう。こうか。
Don't turn it too tightly, or you might break it. It will last longer if you make sure to only wind it lightly, several times per day.
気に入ったぞ、人の子よ。
I'm sure you are. I've heard plenty of stories from my seniors. They said that not many Filipinos have watches of their own.
しつこいの。ここはフィリピンでもなければ、私もフィリピン人ではないと何度も言っているであろうに。
I don't know, girl. He seems very persistent on the Filipino thing, so you might as well just go with it. You are officially Filipino now. Your nationality isn't Austinian or whatever. It's Filipino. Then tell me this instead. Where are we? I have a rough map of the area. It's an aeronautical chart, but you should be able to point out our general location.
なんじゃこれは。
It's an aeronautical chart of the airspace above the Philippines. I was on a mission to take out a ship patrolling this area here.
なんじゃこの地図は。
This way is north, from your perspective. These places here are Mindanao Island and Luzon Island. Over there are Guadalcanal, New Guinea, and Bougainville Island.
待て待て。地図の見方がわからんわけではない。これはどこの地図じゃと聞いておるのじゃ。私の持っている地図とはあまりにも違う。
If I butchered any of those names, I apologize. I apologize to the people living there. What is this?
現在位置はここ。フィルバンクス地方のオネストダルド。お前を拾った砂漠はここから東のレナス地方、ドムトレット砂漠じゃ。
Oi, wait a tick. What's wrong with this map? I've never seen a map like this. I don't recognize any of these islands. In fact, the shape of the entire continent is unlike any I know of. Where is this?
逆に問うが、お前はどこから来たのじゃ？
From Japan.
聞いたこともないな。この地図ではだいたいどのあたりになるのじゃ？
Oh, good luck with that, Ichiru. Good luck with that. I don't know. If you look at my map, the Japanese archipelago is right here.
ないの。そんな島は。
What do you mean? Doesn't this country have any serviceable maps?
何を言うか。この国ではこの地図が最も正確じゃし、もう何百年も地形も変わっておらん。おかしいのはお前の地図の方じゃ。
Then why can't I see America on there? Where is England, France, Germany?
知らん。そんな地名はどこにも存在せん。
What?
お前はまさか異世界から来たなどという世まいごと。
it's almost as if he had. He has come from another world. Uh-oh, who the hell is this guy supposed to be? Hmm? Hey, what's happening, lizard? Why are you hiding? Oh, is Yukikaze some sort of wanted criminal or something? Ooh. Uh-oh. She's literally in the same restaurant as you. How did you guys not see it? I mean, have you seen the people in the background? She would stick out like a sore thumb, right? It's so noisy in here. What's going on? Maybe this restaurant really is that big. I mean, then again, she did mention that there are other dragon people, but like, would they all have the same hair as her, or what's wrong? You're sweating buckets. Who are those blokes anyway? The gendarmerie? No matter where you go, those bobbies are all just a bunch of crooks, huh? Bobbies? Why? We're just having some chow here. We haven't done anything wrong, have we? Stop squirming like that. Or have you done something that would warrant your arrest? When I was a squad leader back in Yokosuka, I learned that the men who avert their eyes draw the most attention to themselves in situations like this. What kind of trouble could this lizard have gotten into?
Oi!
Yeah, don't you see? No resemblance whatsoever. Move along, Lieutenant. Oh, oh my god, that reminds me. Hold on. Wait, is there a way I can like display the name of the OST? Oh, goodness. Either I'm blind or I have not figured out how to, like, either I'm blind or this game does not have, like, it doesn't display the title of the OST. But it doesn't matter. I think your acting skills need some work. Boy, are they taking the piss? Does this country's military not teach their grunts how to see? Or are they using their third eye to gauge your aura or some bollocks? Roger that. No, Ichiru, you snitch! Why would you do that? Don't they tell you that stitches get snitches? And look, okay, so it looks like we have the reason as to why they're looking for Yukikaze. For inciting anti-government sentiments against the Principality of GRISAIA. Okay, so she's apparently like a rebel or something. Like a militia leader or something. So she's probably like rebelling against some tyrannical government or something. I'm sure we'll find out in great detail later on. Why are you glaring at me? It's not my problem. If you're on the run, you should have said so when they walked in. I think she kind of implied it.
竜に変身する気か。どけ。店の中で変身すればこの場にいる無関係な民をも巻き込むぞ。善良なる国民までも争いに巻き込むのが貴様たちのやり方だというのか。よーし、このままこの者を捕獲しろ。は。
With all due respect, sir.
なんだ貴様。貴様もこの者の仲間か。
No, I just happened to be seated at the same table. Didn't you say that there was a monetary reward for informants?
そうだな。
In that case, shouldn't you be slipping me something for finding the suspect and keeping her here long enough for you to detain her? Wow!
おのれ貴様、私を金で売る気か。
Damn, boy. She saved you from dying in the desert and all that. This is how you repay her? Good lord, some man you are, Ichiro. Maybe he has a plan. Also, does this isekai bar have bottles of Jack Daniels? Was Jack Daniels even invented back in World War II? Wow, this is quite shocking, actually. Good lord, look, this. You cannot tell me this doesn't look like Jack Daniels. Well, money makes the world go around.
思いっきり力強く言い切りおった。
まあ、ただ偶然居合わせただけの分際で報奨金を要求するつもりか。
Hey, he helped you, out Yukikaze as the one you're looking for, didn't he? So technically, he should be the recipient of that reward because you offered it to people who can, capture her for you. Or to people who can find her. A deal's a deal, boy. Oi, you think this lizard wouldn't have tried running away as soon as she spotted your ugly gray uniforms if I hadn't been chatting her up?
ずうずうしいやつめ。貴様も一緒に逮捕されたくなければ欲を抑えることだ。
Well, then maybe you should have kept your end of the deal, buddy boy. What a bunch of misers. You need to show some generosity to the locals in your occupied territories, or else they'll never take a shine to you.
余計な世話だ。Come on! さっさとその者を連行しろ。
Oi, wait a tick. You can't haul her off. How am I supposed to pay for all this bloody grub she ordered? Give me the dough or leave her here. What? Do you grunts have eyes and ears? If you're taking her, then call up the cash. If you won't, then leave her. Do you understand, you wankers?
なんだ貴様は。我々はビスラ公国陸軍の憲兵隊だぞ。
And that doesn't mean jack shit to him. Yeah? Well, I'm a pilot in the Imperial Naval Air Force, and I don't approve of cowardly brown jobs who do nothing but bully the weak. That's rich coming from the same military force that fought with the Nazis. Also, didn't you guys bomb Pearl Harbor?
貴様も逮捕する。
Didn't your military force bomb a bunch of unarmed American soldiers and civilians? You have no room to talk about bullying the weak. I mean, I get it that maybe Ichiro... There's a good chance that Ichiro wasn't a part of all that, but still. And of course, there's a chance that he's probably not aware of who exactly he's allied with. He or his country's allied with, but still, it's funny coming from a Japanese Imperial pilot to not bully the weak. But I understand, but I like his sentiment though. You milksop! Don't point a gun at an unarmed man. You're starting to get on my nerves. Take this, you lowlife. This ought to teach you a lesson. Be more careful who you pick a fight with.
おい、こら、何をしておる。
Can't you tell? This fellow has the most stars on his collar. In a brawl between military men, it's common sense to beat up the top dog first.
おのれ、 レジスタンスめ抵抗するか射殺する
Yeah. Hey, watch out, that's dangerous. Stop playing silly buggers. Do you really think you can get away with bringing a gun into a fist fight? You utter You utter Okay. As strange as it is for seeing something like dialogue like this coming out of a Japanese pilot, I gotta admit, I like the British term. I like the British talk. You utter bungalow. Is that actually a thing that British people say? Good lord. Oh, that is funny. That is funny as fuck. Would your commander approve of that? Well, I think you just kicked the shit out of the commander, so it's hard to say. Huh?
ではない。相手はもう伸びておるではないか。その辺にしておくのじゃ。
Fine. You could have gone away scot-free had you simply agreed to either pick up the tab or leave the bird alone. But I guess spineless maggots never learn. I am Ichiro Mimori, Petty Officer 2nd Class in the Imperial Naval Air Force. You better remember me.
伸びとる者を相手に何を偉そうに名乗りを上げておるのじゃ。
Yeah, but it's about sending a message. And plus, there's probably there might be other, like, people still in the tavern, right? They need a message not to mess with him either. It's those fools' fault for picking a fight with a Navy man. I bet they wouldn't remember my name even if I introduced myself normally. That's why I tell them after giving them the old fisticuffs. It's the Navy way of doing things. Hey, you know what they say? Kick the shit out of them first, ask questions later. If those guys are really pongos, they should be prepared. Pongos, oh my god. This is hilarious, oh my god. They should be prepared to die the moment they draw their guns, even more so when they shoot. That's the kind of responsibility that comes with pulling the trigger, or so I was taught. Are you deaf, stupid, or both? I'm Ichiro Mimori, Petty Officer 2nd Class, Japanese Imperial Navy Officer. Wait, Petty Officer 2nd Class, Japanese Imperial Navy Air Force officers are the toughest in the world. Well, you guys do pilot yourselves into enemy ships, so I guess that is considered toughest in the world. Where will we go?
いいからついてまいれ。おい大使よ、食事代じゃ収めておくがよい。
これは王国建国記念10万ギ向こうか。ですがお釣りが。
釣りはいらぬ。騒がせた詫びもある。ついでにそこで伸びておる憲兵どもどこぞ遠くへ捨ておいてくれ。
はい、雪風姫殿下。
よさぬか。私は王位を捨てたものじゃ。
Some more we need to know about. Hey, Lizard. I thought you said we should hurry.
分かっておる。今だ私を姫殿下と崇める者もあるというので、この男にかかれば私も一匹のトカゲか。なんとも嘆かわしい我が身。
Hey, would you rather him call you a lizard or Filipino? Make your choice. What are you murmuring about over there?
なんでもないのじゃ。してお前、これからどのように身を振るつもりじゃ？
I'm going to return to my country.
だから、その方法を考えるために飯を食うたのじゃろ？良い案は思いついたのか？
Nope, I still haven't the foggiest. The only thing that's clear to me is that this world is completely different from the one I know. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it seems like I was sent over to this world immediately after I died. I'm not sure. I've never experienced what it feels like to die before, you know? If you told me that this is the afterlife, where everybody ends up after they die, I would believe you in a heartbeat. Maybe there's more to this universe than I thought there was. Though, if this is where dead people go, there should be a bunch of my pals here. They all went for a burn a long time ago, but I don't see any of them around.
お前は何かをどこかで間違ってこの世界へ飛ばされてきたのかもしれんな。
Maybe, but I don't understand how you would end up in another world accidentally. Especially considering the fact that they're supposedly supposed to be flying near the Philippines.
お前のような異世界からの漂流者というのもありえない話ではない。
What do you mean?
異世界から飛ばされてきたのはお前が初めてではないということじゃ。
Wait, if he's not, then why are you so surprised that he doesn't recognize any of the countries that you described? Why is it so surprising that he's mentioning like he's from Japan or whatever? Why is it not surprising for you that he's not familiar with anything in this world? Or maybe, I'm guessing maybe it's because this is the first time that you've met someone from another world? But, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Are you saying that there are others? Can I meet them?
それは無理じゃな。何せ、
Oh.
その相手は600年以上前に異世界からやってきたという伝説の存在じゃ。実在したという証拠も今となっては希薄じゃしの。
Okay, well, I guess that kind of answers my question. Legend, huh? Is there anybody around here who could tell me more about it?
私が語って聞かせてやっても構わんが。
But? Don't bother. Nothing good can come from being associated with a wandered woman. Just tell me where I can obtain the information and I'll be on my merry way.
はっきりと物を言うやつじゃな。お前がおらなんなら私もこうはならなかったということだけは理解せえよ。
I've not been with you. Wait, weren't you the one that was with him that wanted to, like, stay with him? Frankly, I'm tired of arguing with you. Just point me in the right direction. That's the easiest option for the both of us, don't you think?
確かにな。じゃが私が知る中でその手の伝承に一番詳しいのは王室賢者の一人じゃ。
Royal sages? Where can I meet these chaps?
王室賢者なのじゃから当然王都の城におる。会いたいと言ったところで簡単に会える相手でもないの。
I see. Well, I should head for the royal capital first, and then I'll think about my next step when I get there.
王都へ行くと言ってもの。王都はここからさらに西へ行かねばならぬし、歩いて行けば何日かかることやら。
Oh, well, I guess that means he has to ride you again. If there are no other means of transportation available, then so be it. Andre will give me the opportunity to think things over at my leisure. Thanks for your help, Lizard. Goodbye.
まあそうせくでない。王室賢者ならば私が呼び寄せることも可能じゃ。
Oh?
どうじゃ。王都から賢者を呼び寄せるまでの間、私のもとに剣を預ける気はないか。
Fight by your side? I have no intention of becoming an outlaw.
ヴィスラの憲兵をボコボコにしておいて今さら何を言うか。数日後にはお前の手配書も出回ることになるじゃろう。もうお前は私の仲間じゃと思われておるじゃろうの。
I guess she has a point. You did kind of put yourself in that situation. I don't intend to sign up with you, but you did save me from the desert and foot the bill for the grub. Maybe men always pay their debts back double and return punches tenfold. Alright, fine. Since you have been kind to me, I will join you for now.
よし、ならばついてまいれ。
Just when I thought that my predicament couldn't get any stranger, it did. It's not as if I have much in the way of alternatives, though. I might be an ace in the sky, but once my wings are clipped, I'm nothing but an ordinary human. We jockeys might make fun of the sawbones and burglars for having easy jobs, but the truth is that we can't fight wars without them. I must return to the Navy. I can only hope that I have taken the first step of my homeward journey. Oi, lizard. How far are you taking me exactly?
お前のせいでうかつに翼を広げるわけにはいかなくなったのじゃろうが。多少歩かされたぐらいで不平を申すな。
Damn. Try to imagine what it feels like, being dragged around without any idea where you're headed.
そう心配するでない。もうじき我が軍勢バラウールのキャンプが見えてくる。
I mean, technically you did fly her around random places in the desert, so I think she already kind of has an idea. Encampment? You mean like a base?
そうじゃ。平和を愛し、ビスラ公国政府の侵略から弱き者を守るために立ち上がった抵抗者たちの集まる拠点じゃ。
You make yourself sound like heroes, but what your army basically boils down to is a bunch of rebels, correct?
そう言われると体裁は悪いが、単純に言ってしまえば、自分たちの土地や財産を守るために組織された自警団がバラウールなのじゃ。小難しい理由などない。奪われたのなら奪い返す。奪いに来るなら追い返す。自分たちのためではなく、弱き者のため、ひいてはこの世界のためにと立ち上がった者たちじゃ。
Sounds like a tough job. Most Rodneys who spout fancy ideals about world peace are all bark and no bite.
言ってくれるの。じゃからこうして私自らが翼を広げ、西へ東へと飛び回っておるのではないか。お前を砂漠で拾ったのもビスラの侵略に窮する異種族に対して共闘を申し入れに行った帰りのことじゃ。
Oh.
見よ、夕げの煙が立ち上っておろう。あそこが我々の拠点じゃ。お前のおかげですっかり帰りが遅くなってしまうたわ。妊娠は心配しておるじゃろうな。それを思うと憂鬱じゃわい。
Lynching. Brawl base on a start outskirts. Oh, that's lynching.
姫様、あまりにもお帰りが遅いので気をもみました。これ以上戻らぬようであれば捜索を開始せんと部隊を編成しておるところでした。
And he looks even more like a lizard than Yukikaze. Of course, the fucking dragon boys. Like, resemble more like dragons than the dragon girls who have to be anime-fied. They're not gonna bother to make the dragon males like cute in any way, huh?
それ以上顔を寄せるでない。唾液が飛ぶではないか。
They're not gonna get the anime treatment, huh? They just get the furry treatment.
しかし姫様、遅くなるのであれば一言ご連絡をいただきたいとあれほど。
お前はいつも大げさなのじゃ。私ももう古流ではないぞ。
私にしてみれば姫様はいつまでも古流であります。後ろの庭で玉遊びをした日が昨日のことのようでありますぞ。
ジジイのこの間は若流の10年じゃ。ジジイの時間感覚で物を語られても困る。
10 years ago.
時にそちらの若造は
I thought it'd be a lot longer than that considering how dragons age.
砂漠で拾うた。こやつなかなか使えるゆえ、私のそばに置く。
またそのように気軽にポンポンと生き物を拾いめさる。いつぞやも虎の子を拾って自分で面倒を見ると言い出した結果、どうなったのかをお忘れか。
虎の子と人の子では状況も違うわ。こやつは私が面倒を見んでも勝手に生きる。問題はなかろう。
A little doubtful.
若造、貴様何者か。
Do I really have to explain it all over again? Yes. State all your credentials. Your name, your full name, your credentials. Wear it like a badge of honor. Now, no matter how often I attempt to explain my circumstances, I'm still not exactly sure what's happening myself. Moreover, as I don't know who I'm talking to, I cannot give away any details regarding the operation I was a part of. The only information I could safely give is the following: my name, my affiliation, and my service number.
して貴様の言う航空機とは何ぞや
Like I said, an aeroplane, or an aircraft, is a flying machine that we use in the military. I'm a jockey, an airman, as they say in the army. Or maybe you call us pilots.
いちいち陸軍に置き換えられてもわからんものはわからん。それで人が空を飛ぶというのか
Yes.
我らの世界でいう飛竜のようなものかな。つまり竜騎兵じゃな。
Shit, if I was a pilot, I would definitely prefer the title Waver Knight to like pilot or airman. Waver Knight just sounds badass. Shit, if I was an Air Force pilot, I would plaster it all over my plane. I would make the wings look like dragon wings. I would make the entire body look like scales. No, a plane is not a living being. It's a machine. It has an internal combustion engine that runs on gasoline.
わからん。油を食する竜ということか
Yes. Like I said, it's not an animal, you pig-headed lizard.
何
Oh, man. This dude just loves insulting people he just met. Exactly what it sounds like.
私の前で喧嘩をやめるか。話が全く進まんではないか。
姫様こやつのあまりにもふてぶてしい態度自分と離れ単身となったものにしては度が過ぎますぞやはり広告の送り込んだ先兵に他なりますまい
確かにのわけもわからず異世界に飛ばされてきた割に堂々としたものじゃん
If he was a spy, wouldn't he avoid acting arrogant or brash? This is ridiculous. Until you found me, I thought I had died. I have nothing to fear anymore.
無恐怖症というやつか戦場で死にかけた兵士などによく見られる症状ですな
またおかしな肝の座り方をしたものよのこれは日常生活に支障がある病気なのか
何戦場にあっては死にたがりも珍しくもない2年もすれば勝手に治る病気です
そうなのか
して姫様この者の処遇どうされるおつもりか
それはもう申したであろう私の手元に置く
理由を申されよ時世が時世ゆえ身元の知れぬものを大した理由もなく手元に置くなど私めは賛同しかねますぞ
理由は単純じゃ武の腕が立つおまけに竜の扱いも手慣れておる今は一人でも多くの戦力が欲しい時じゃこのまま捨てるには惜しい
And plus she needs to bang him later.
その程度の理由では
Oi, don't I get a say in this matter?
どうせ行くあてもなかろう
I'm going back to Japan. I only accompany you here in order to obtain information.
どうやって帰るつもりじゃ貴様の国がどこにあるのかもわからぬというのにましてやお前はもんなしじゃろうが歩いて帰る気か
If there is even a way to do that. If necessary, I will. Even if it takes me 10 years or 20, I will return to Japan. I must.
姫様国へ帰りたがる者を無理に引き止めるのもいかがなものかと
では林心よこの者の言う故郷日本という国を知っておるか
Japan.
いえ過分にして存じませぬが
当然じゃそのような国この世界には存在せんじゃがこの者はそこから来たと申しておるそれにこれを見よ
これは
この者が所有していたものじゃが 驚くな。これは時計だそうじゃん。
Oh, I thought he was gonna show him. I thought she was gonna show him the map.
時計。このように小さなものがでありますか。
事実、原理はわからぬが正確に動いておる。これは後でジーナにでも調べさせよう。
So what do clocks look like in this world? If they're unable to recognize this as a clock.
ことによるとこやつ、異世界からの漂流者やもしれんぞ。
なんですと。いや、あれはしかし、所詮は子供向けのおとぎ話でありまして、噂話の息を出ない民間の伝承でありますが。
What are you talking about?
何にせよじゃん。こやつが私の懸念通りのものであったならば、簡単に「はいさようなら」というわけにはいかん。どうじゃ、しばしの間、そうさの、日本に帰る方法がわかるまでの間でよい。私のもとに剣を預けてみては。
姫様、このようなものを簡単に信用なさっては。
しかしな、勝手もわからぬ土地に放り出され、故郷に帰る方法もわからない。あげく明日飯を食う金もないともなれば、あまりにも不便じゃろうて。もともと我らが国を飛び出したのも、このような不憫なもののためを思うてのことじゃ。違うか、林心よ。
それは確かに申される通りではありますが。
She really is a good person, huh?
しかしこのものがビスラ公国の手のものである可能性もありまして、その疑いが晴れぬ以上は迂闊に手元に置くのは危険に過ぎますぞ。
ならばこやつは捕虜じゃ。その正体が判明するまでは迂闊に解放するわけにもゆかぬ。こうして隠れ家の場所も知られてしまったしの。
Oh.
わかり申した。であれば独房にでもぶち込んでおきましょう。
Oh.
姫様。
Oh no, poor Ichiro.
仕方あるまって。
Oi, wait a tick. Don't just decide things for me. At least give me a choice in the matter. I have to return to Japan as soon as possible.
まだわからんのか。少なくともこの世界にはお前の故郷などありはせんのじゃぞ。
Bloody hell. I left my brothers in arms behind, as well as the person who I swore I'd protect. It is my duty to return and fight my war to the very end.
心配するな。お前のことを調べるついでに故郷へ帰る方法も調べてやる。おとなしく従うのじゃ。リュウシン、この者を牢へ。
御意。
Poor guy. He's supposed to be saving Yukikaze from imprisonment, but now he's being imprisoned himself. Gah! You stinking lizard! Don't you know how to control your strength? You're hurting me.
武器は預からせてもらおう。
What? That is a memento of my comrade. Give it back.
取り上げはせん。貴様の身の潔白が証明されるまで預かるだけだ。
I've told you, I'm a petty officer second class in the Imperial Naval Air Force. What further proof of moral fiber could you ask for?
知らん。話は独房で聞いてやる。
Ow, you brute! I wonder where I went wrong. I'm supposed to escape this world as soon as I can, yet I've been stuck staring at 4 stone walls for hours now. My mind still feels like it's filled with fog. The truth is hidden among the clouds, dancing tantalizingly just out of my reach. I was prepared to fall into enemy hands in the event of making a crash landing in hostile territory, but I never could have prepared myself to meet with such a strange variety of misfortune. The mere idea that I may have wandered into a world different from my own is too bizarre to accept. Yeah, that's too bizarre to accept, but riding on a dragon isn't. Man, you've got an interesting thought process, Ichiro. The thought crosses my mind that I might be better off dead than alive with the shame of being imprisoned weighing on my shoulders. But without my trusty blade, I can't even put an end to my misery. The reality is already difficult enough to accept as it is, but the sight of that stinking lizard peering at me through the bars is seriously making me question my sanity. I let out a heavy sigh. I am Ichiro Mimori, Yokosuka, Navy volunteer, $31,678, petty officer, 2nd class. Please treat me as your law decrees with consideration to my affiliation rank. How many times do I need to repeat myself? No matter how often you ask, my answer will remain the same. I don't know. I didn't approach anything other than sand. It's the only answer I can give. Like I said, I crashed my plane into an enemy carrier, and when I regained my senses, I found myself in that desert. The facts aren't going to change no matter what you say, you bonehead. When I say I don't know, then I don't know. Silence. And stop slamming the desk with every word you say. It's getting on my nerves. Shut up. The number of medals on your uniform doesn't mean anything if you can't back them up with your fists. You're gonna fight this guy, Ichiro? A dragon man? Take this, you stinking lizard! Oh. From the looks of it, you actually managed to hurt him. Ugh! Ah! That's smarts. What are those scales made out of? Now that freaky blue mug of your... I'm guessing that's supposed to be yours. It is hurting both my eyes and my knuckles. Perhaps your pride is cowering alongside your courage. Yellow belly, hey, that's racist. Dirt attracts dirt. You keep trying to rake me with those foul claws of yours. What if you give me rabies? That's nice, sweetie. Hell if I care! You were taking a nap? Yeah, but then again, I'm not complaining. Please do walk around in that outfit some more. I don't know, I think he's doing a pretty good job of holding his own so far. Shut up! If somebody challenges me, I will never refuse. That's how we do things in the Navy. If a Navy man bows down, that would be the same as admitting the defeat of the whole country. But if I win, Japan wins too. I'd imagine so. At least the Japanese Imperial Armed Forces can be very hard-headed, to say the least.
いかな異世界分子とはいえこの者の霊かけには我慢の限界がありますぞ姫様。
You know, you guys, I prefer if you and Ichiro kiss and make up instead. Just saying.
まあよい。それよりも何か新しい話は聞けたのか？
はい、これといって真新しい情報は何も。
これだけ締め上げて何も吐かんということは、そのものの言葉に偽りはなく、計りごともないということじゃろ。
姫様、それはいくらなんでも。
曲がりなりにも広告憲兵の手におちんとしていた私の身をこの者が救ったのもまた事実じゃ。お前はこの私に恩人に対して不義理を返せと申すか。
Yeah, and plus you did save him, so both of y'all guys owe each other gratitude.
それはしかしそれこそが広告の資格としての猿芝居である可能性も。
こうして何時間も鼻を突き合わせて話しておって、まだこの者の性格がわからぬのか。この男は一泊の最中にあっても見知らぬ者の施しは受けぬと跳ねのける気概と、受けた恩は必ず返すという義理に固い男じゃ。我が
Damn it.
ではない。確かにいささか身分をわきまえぬ上からの目線と物言いは気にかかるが、苦しい修練を耐え抜き、己の戦力にそれなりの自信を持った価値観というのはそういうものであろう。
確かに同じ軍人として感じる匂いのようなものはありますが、
少しは己が嗅覚というものを信じてみてはどうじゃ。
しかし
まあ確かに問題はある。この者の正体しかり、また我らの国の状況も説明せぬまま仲間に引き入れるも無理があろう。
でしたろう。
それを今ここでする必要もあるまい。何心配はいらん。本国よりジーナを紹介しておいた。明日になれば到着するじゃろう。その時に詳しい話をすればよい。
Plus, are you guys really like an established military force? Like, I thought you guys were like just like a group of rebels, like a militia force. I mean, yeah, I understand you can't exactly trust him just yet, but like, I feel like if you are the head of a militia force, then you could use all the help you can get, right? You're just signing things without my consent again.
明日我が国から王室賢者が来る。その者と話せ。さすれば不明の状況もいくらか緩和されよう。
姫様。
The hell was that?
今の悲鳴は。
リーシン様、ビスラ広告軍の急襲です。
何？
近隣を徘徊していたと思われるビスラ広告軍のゾンビ兵団にキャンプが取り囲まれました。
Zombie cores? There's zombies in this world?
なぜもっと早く気がつかなかったのか。
我が軍の搬入物資に紛れて戦兵が浸透していたようです。飛翔隊の兵士と随伴していた領所救治班が襲われました。
おのれ、第一小隊を回せ。ここへは一兵たりとも敵を近づけさせるな。
第一小隊は東部方面の前線よりまだ戻っておりません。
敵の数は
推定50、増えている様子はありません。
承知。あれば私自らが出る。短時間にて殲滅せしめん。
リーチ。
姫様はこちらの建物をお出になられぬようリーシルアルファゾ押してまいる。
気をつけよリーチ。
御意。
Are you under attack?
その容赦の。
Oi, lizard, let me out and give me my katana back.
何故じゃ。
I can't very well go out there and fight empty-handed, can I? So hand it over.
そうではない。何故お前が戦う必要がある。
You just don't understand, do you? Nothing is more painful for a serviceman than being unable to fight when people are suffering.
ここはお前の国ではないし、お前は我が国の軍人というわけでもない。
And I'm sure it's also nature for you to fight and make other people suffer. Box! The enemy's trying to hit your camp. They've gone after the box kickers and the slop jockeys. Now that I'm in your custody, it would be my problem too if we didn't get our beans and bullets. So give me back my katana.
よかろう。好きにせい。
Okay, well, looks like we're gonna get a fight with looks like we're actually gonna see whatchamacallit, Ichiro in battle. So yeah, this would be interesting, but I think this is a good place to stop. Wait. Oh wait, actually I should probably just do this. Wait, oh, that is not what I meant to do. There we go.
セーブするぞ。
There we go. Okay. But yeah, overall, a very interesting playthrough so far. I already like Yukikaze. Ichiro, like I said, he definitely has like the personality to snark and the sense of humor similar to that of like other like GRISAIA protagonists like Haruto and Yuji. Although he does come across as very like a lot more cocky and arrogant than those other guys. A little bit more brash, so yeah, I'm not, as of right now, like, I like him, but I'm not really sure how much I will like him as of right now. Like, as of right now, he's definitely, like, compared to, like, the other two, he's definitely, like, at the bottom. But, I don't know, maybe that will change, but honestly, I don't see that happening because Yuji and Haruto just have, like, such a special place in my heart, so. But we'll see. We shall definitely see. But yeah, like I said, next time we're gonna, looks like we're gonna see not Haruto. I mean, shit, maybe I might as well call him Haruto since they both wield the katana. But looks like we're gonna see Ichiro in action, like for the first time in this series. Well, I mean, maybe not the first time, since I guess if you technically count like the bar brawl, but we're gonna see him wield his katana for the first time at least. So yeah, we'll see how that goes in part 2. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Subscribe to my channel, follow my Twitter, support my Patreon. Links in the description down below, and I will see you guys next time.